Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how to use that Datamapper extract action in the OmniScript. So this will be continued from the previous session. So in the previous session I have already shown like how to utilize this DataRaptor extract action, and we can just pass the respective parameter, like for our case the account ID as an input for the DataRaptor, and based on the account ID input we can just retrieve those related contact records, opportunity records, then opportunity line items or the related opportunity records we can fetch. And I have already mapped like different object fields like account, contact, opportunities and line item fields already mapped, and I can just see the response like below. And if I just show this in the JSON editor, so under this account we can just get these opportunities, and under these opportunities we can see these opportunity line items. Now our task will be like we need to show this all the related information to need to display in the UI level, right? So I'll be updating this OmniScript again. So as of now what is doing, like if I just preview this one, so we'll get an option like search an account or create an account. If I just select this search an account, we can just search for an account, like for in this case Acme. And if we can just see this account record ID here in the ID field, so this is a type ahead block. And based on this account ID, so this ID we are just passing into that data raptor extract as an input, and based on that account record ID from the action debugger we can just see that this in the request data, uh, not this one, this one, in the okay, I just need to click on next. On clicking on next, that DataRaptor action got executed, since the DataRaptor is data mapper or DataRaptor is placed after this step element. And in the request data we can see that account ID is getting passed. This is the account record ID, and we are just getting the response as below. And so now we can see under this account node we can find the related contact records. So our next step element name should be account. So we need to follow this hierarchy. And if I just open the OmniScript, uh, and let me just add a new step element in which I will display all the respective related object records data. I have placed that step element, and the step element name should be account, and field label like account. And in here I can just place the edit block. So under within this edit block I'll show those related contact records. So, and the node name will be edit blocks name, element name uh, should be this one, like contacts. And if I just edit this one, and we can just add elements here, like there are like for contact records we can just see a few fields of the contact records like contact email, name, birth date, contact, account ID. So I'll be just adding 4 text element just to display those data. So let me just add the text element within the contact edit block. And on clicking, and the name nodes needs to be same as this, but we can just update the label as per our need. So this element name needs to be matched with the JSON response, like contact email. And name, let me just copy this one, clone this one, name. Okay, name already exists, so in that case I just need to update that data raptor. So let me just update that one. So we can just update the name like contact name. And if I just preview this one, contact name, so we can use this one, uh, contact name, label as contact name, then we can use birth date, and finally contact account ID. Let me just make all the fields read only, or rather account contact account ID as read only, since this is a ID field. We don't want to update by the user this field. So within this edit block, so I maintain the hierarchy, like under this account we are just getting those contact records, and within these contact records we can just add different fields of the contact. uh, those are we want to display within the edit block, and we can just remove this allow new or allow delete options from here, and the svg icon, that icon can be the user, since this is contact records user is okay, and the select mode I can just make it to single. And so what are the fields we want to display in the UI level? So if I just preview this one without updating these elements inside edit block, this one, if I just preview this one, and if I just search for an account like Acme, in here we can't see those are the contact, but we can see four rows, like four contact records are retrieving, but we can't see those fields, right? That is why we just need to update this configuration, like updating these elements inside edit block. We can just update this one, and there are like a max number of elements to display. We can just update this one to 4 as well, if I just want to display all the fields in the UI level. And we are just good to go, and I can just preview this one again. Or there is another stuff is there, like the display mode I am just looking for. Yeah, so this is the edit block mode. So we can just make uh, different kind of UI, like made this edit block like inline mode. We can just display those records, like in the tabular mode, table mode we can just display, or in the cards or long cards we can also display those records. But as of now I just want to display all the related contact records um, inline. So I am just selecting this inline edit block mode. So let me just preview again. So I am just searching for an account again for Acme, and we can see that these are the four contact records are there. We can just see these fields as well from the contacts. So this is how like edit blocks can be utilized to display those response from the DataRaptor action. So if I just update the edit block level mode, like if I just update it to like table, so let me check that view as well. Acme. So this is how it's look in a tabular format. We can just see the contact email, contact name, birth date of the contact, and contact account ID. We can just edit them as well. So there are different, I have already created previous tutorials like how to made edits in the real time, and the data will be updated in the real time in the Salesforce record. So those tutorials I have already created. I will be adding that tutorial link in this YouTube video description. So as of now we can just see these contact records, and then we can just add more records, like showing displaying these opportunity records and the opportunity line item records. So for this case, let me just use another element like block groups. So I can use this block element to display those opportunity records, and we just need to put the block element name as opportunities. We need to maintain the JSON hierarchy, and let me just update the label as this one, opportunities. And the repeat options I need to just made it to repeat, so that multiple opportunity records can be shown. And in here if I just see, there are opportunity fields are also showing, like if I just see, These are the opportunity fields line items, not this one. So these are the opportunity fields are showing, right? Let me just copy those opportunity fields one by one. Opportunity name, we can just add again those text element to display all the respective records like text. So first one is opportunity name. Let me update the label as well. Let me copy and then close it. So this name should be same, for as the element name, and we can just update the label as per our requirements. And final one is opportunity of account ID, and we can just made it to read only. And let me just check this one. So we are good to go with this opportunities with this block element, and I have already enabled this repeat settings options. So let me just preview this one. So for this account there are like 4 opportunity records are there, so there should be 4 opportunities block, and we can see the 4 opportunity records, right? So and none of the opportunities containing this amount. Okay, let me just check the data mapper. Okay, there are amount. Okay, since I have utilized the text field, that is why the amount is not showing. Let me convert it to a currency field. So let me drop this field currency. Let me remove this amount. Now we can see those amount data as well in the block elements, and the block elements are showing like this one, the this one, this is the opportunity one, then this is the opportunity two, and there are 2 more opportunities. And now what we need to do, we just need to show the related opportunity products as well, opportunity line item records as well under those opportunities. So let me add the inner block as well within the block element. So this is the block element. I can just drag and drop another block element within this. So I will provide the inner block element name as offline items. This should be there should be also repeat options needs to be enabled, since there will be multiple records could be. And let me copy those fields as well, and just need to add a text. Let me clone all the elements. And the final one is offline item name. So let me just preview this one quickly. And we can see like let me just enable the collapsible options. Collapse. So under these opportunities, if there are line item records, so line item inner block will be by default collapsed, and we can just click on this to like uncollapse that view will be provided. So let me again search for the account record Acme, and we can see like for this first opportunity records there are 4 line item. That is why we can just see these are the 4 uh, collapsible items, like under these opportunities, or rather 3. uh, these are the item records are there, and again these are the fields, and for this opportunity there are no line items, that is why it is blank totally. And for the opportunity 4 there are also like 1 line item record is there. And let me just update those text to currency as well. Let me just use the currency. For price I can just use currency, and for quantity I can just use the number instead of like text element. So let me just preview this one. Searching for the account Acme again. Now we can see the price and the quantity. So there are 3 line items for the first opportunity record, so 3 line items are there. So we are getting all the records properly within this block element. So this is how we can just simply use Datamapper extract action as an action, and based on that we can just display all the respective data in the edit blocks or the block using those block elements. So I'll be updating this OmniScript more to provide you the um, like how to use those features effectively. So I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce and OmniStudio topics, so please stay tuned. So please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.